Hey, soul friend, how are you feeling? Well, this week's transformational weather is showing the way forward with a lot of feeling our way forward, momentum going forward with a new moon in Pisces and Mars going direct. So, this week offers really a reset, an invitation to ground ourselves. So important with these transformational times, a time to reflect and a time to step and vision for new possibilities. It's also a time for healing, reimagining what is to what can be, connecting to our divine connection, whatever that looks like for you, and taking action in matters of the heart and things that concern you. So it may also be a time, as we can tell, of embracing uncertainty, but also trusting and visioning for the unfolding. So, welcome to the Soul Nurture channel. I'm your soul guide, Victoria, and I'm going to offer you what I'm calling the transformational weather for the week of February 24th to March 2nd. Is it March? Going to be March already? My goodness. So, I do encourage you to pause the video, go get your journal, get yourself something to drink, whatever you need to be cozy and present to yourself. I invite you to get your journal. This was a recommendation from one of my soul daughters. And because a lot of my clients, when I work one-on-one, they love to take notes. And with these videos, I'm trying to offer you something that is going to support you in navigating the week ahead. I also offer some transformational tools to practice and some affirmations. So get your journal and support yourself as I offer support for you here on the Soul Nurture channel. Okay, so I do want to say, first of all, we've been in Pisces season, swimming in these compassionate, intuitive waters since February 8th, and we will be here until March 20th when the sun goes into Aries. So I hope my Pisces friends are having a wonderful season of celebrating your presence on the planet. And for all of us, remember I'm speaking in generalities. This is the universal transits, and you're going to want to look at your natal chart when I talk about the moon and the aspects to see where is that happening in your personal chart. I call it the soul chart. But I'm also talking about the universal weather we're all going to move through. And because I'm a soul guide, a transformational hypnotherapist, and a Jungian-based spiritual director, I look at this as opportunities to navigate what is with the transformational lens of what can be. Okay? All right. So I do want to say this. This is what I've been feeling. And again, this is my intuitive take. I'd love to hear what you've been feeling, what you're noticing. And as you soul track with me, track with the symbolic language of astrology in relation to your life to see the correspondence here, right? But for me, and I wonder for you, this has been a sobering time, right? It's been a waking up out of disappointment, disillusionment, and facing reality, right? Facing what is so that we can vision for what can be. This week in particular, and because it's Pisces season, it's all about visioning and connecting to divine possibilities and not being mired in the human experience. So we may face reality so that we can dissolve what's blocking us, be shown a new way, and individually and collectively creating a new vision for our future and for our world that we share. This message kept coming to me as I was thinking about the week ahead and for Pisces season as well. But this message, and I wonder if it lands for you, anybody out there, if this relates to you, please do comment anytime I say something. Reflect back what you're taking away. I love that because then I know where what's coming through me for you lands, right? So, see if this connects with you. If you are ignoring your feelings, you are ignoring your truth, okay? Feelings are communication. So I'm going to talk a lot about what the transformational tools of this week to really be present to what is stirring, what's arriving, what you're feeling, what's the message underneath the feelings, and what's the truth underneath, right? Okay, so yeah, during Pisces season, we tend to be more emotional and we have more creative intuition. And also, you may be, especially my empaths, and do respond if you relate to being empaths. I get so many emails from people, mostly women. I do have men that follow, mostly women. And by the way, women, I have a special offering coming up on March day to the end of this video. To learn more, or go in the description box. But I'm doing a soul circle gathering for women. I'll just say that. More details at the end of the video. Okay. So yeah, we may be feeling, us empaths, feeling more emotions. Let yourself cry when you need to. It's important. Wring those hearts out because we're soaking in a lot, right? There's a lot going on right now. And you also may be feeling more drained and lower capacity. I did a short video, which I'm doing now, shorts, that really resonated with a lot of people. And I'm going to do a fuller video on it, but uh, basically the message is to check in with your body, to check in what your capacity is, just like you check your phone to see how many bars does the phone have, how many bars do you have, right? So go look at the short and then also look forward to the longer video. All right, so again, continue to cry when needed and take compassionate action where you are called. We are waking up humanity towards serving humanity, and we all have unique gifts and a purpose to offer. That's my specialty, helping people find their purpose, honing in through the soul chart. One of my specialties. I also love working with relationships. Okay, so there's also, this is just trends that I just looked at when I went through the whole week yesterday, and I was like, okay, feels like there's something more. And then I just noticed, I pulled up my chart, and on my chart, it shows the asteroids. And I noticed something that just really popped out that goes with this theme of the week, and that is Pluto is conjunct Pallas Athene. And so this is really interesting because these two coming together, transformation and a warrior fighting for something, it's like a fight for justice, equality, and freedom, because Pluto is in Aquarius, a fight for humanity. And it also is a time when you could be encouraged more to use your creativity and your talents to bring your ideas to life for the purpose of serving humanity, right? This is why I love the symbolic language of astrology. It's like, really? Wow, yes, for such a time as this, right? Okay, so let's get into this weekly weather. And I'm starting now from Monday to Sunday, okay? Because I record on Sundays. By the time I get it out, I'm committed to releasing the weekly transformational weather every Sunday at 6 p.m. Pacific time, and I'm releasing them as premieres, which means I will be watching with you. So you can comment, ask questions, interact with me, okay? So here we go. So Monday, February 24th, we have the moon is in Capricorn. And so really the theme is where grounded wisdom meets change, because the moon is will shift into Aquarius later in the evening. So there's a transition from structure to innovation. And I love this shift. I follow Placidus or Porphyry house systems, learning more about evolutionary astrology. So I'm using Porphyry for that. And I have 26 degrees on my rising. So technically I'm a Capricorn, and whole sign, it would be said that my whole first house is Capricorn, but I never found that to be true. So in Porphyry, I have an intercepted house. I have Capricorn on the rising, and I have Aquarius for the majority of my first house. So this really relates to me. When the moon's in Capricorn and then it moves into Aquarius, that is like grounding in reality, creating structures, creating a plan of action that's going to support the innovation that wants to come through you or that you want to contribute to the world. So we had, Mars stationed direct on the 23rd. So this is where we may be noticing. So on the 23rd, on Sunday, as I'm recording this, and I do notice more momentum today, more energy, more like, let's go, right? And it takes a while, as Mars station direct yesterday, it takes a while to build momentum, but we may feel it, especially if you're very sensitive and tuned in. So we're reflecting on the structures that support our lives or don't support our lives and how we can change them. It's all about creating structures that support your growth, your momentum, and what you have to offer in an innovative way. So, we're looking at our routines, our commitments, and adjusting them to align more with what we want to evolve through us, what we want to bring forward, to align with your soul, right? And I love to offer a daily affirmation. So this is for Monday, and I'm going to try to put timestamps this time. So if you are, say, tuning in on a Wednesday, and I would encourage you to go through the whole week, and you can track what happened on Monday. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's right. On Monday, I was called to look at my structures. On Monday, I did feel like a little bit more energy, right? But I'm still going to do the timestamps. If you have a short time and you want to go forward, go ahead. I get it. Okay. So the affirmation for Monday, and you can write this in your journal, explore it as a prompt, but also claim it and embody it, right? Each affirmation I offer, or create your own. So this affirmation for Monday is, I take responsibility for my life possibilities and step into my future with confidence. Okay? Where do you need to do that? So journal that affirmation. Okay. Tuesday, February 25th. The theme is, it's about clarity and commitment. And well, we've got Mercury conjunct Saturn, which is enhancing more disciplined thinking, more, again, taking responsibility, looking at the practical way looking in a practical way of what's working, what's not working. And then with the moon in Aquarius still, it's bringing the visionary insights. So it's a great day for long-term planning, and bringing those. Yeah, it's all about innovation this week because there's a lot of Aquarius with Capricorn and Saturn in the mix. So grounding into responsible, practical ways to bring your unique vision forward. Okay, so the transformational work for Tuesday is to stretch out of any limitations. Just like try on, like where you feel restricted, stuck, try on with visioning, or just, like, what does it look like to get out of the box you're in and stretch out, and to turn those possibilities into goals. That's that Saturn and Aquarius. But get out of the box. Like, what could be greater than what you're experiencing right now, in an unlimited, eccentric, quirky way, to really let that Aquarius moon show you higher possibilities that may seem like too futuristic, but it's showing you the way. Okay. So journal about your biggest long-term goals connected to those innovative ideas. Okay. And affirmation, I have something unique to contribute to the world. And yes, you do. And I am prepared to step forward. Are you? And if you're not, that's okay. That's what the collective call is right now. Prepare to bring your unique contribution for the unfolding of humanity. You are needed. And obviously, we're all needed. Our voices are needed. A vision is needed. Pisces season can make us feel like really disillusioned and disappointed. But all this energy for the week is saying, wake up, sober up. And for some people, that may be really literal. I know, like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, I was just like, I don't want to drink anymore. I love to drink for celebration, enjoying life. And I'm like, no, I need to really be sober right now. There's a lot going on and I need to be in full capacity, right? But whatever sobering up looks like for you, maybe it's literal, maybe it's facing reality somewhere. Okay, let's see. Wednesday, February 26th. The theme is You know what? I think I'm in the wrong place here. Hold on one second. I think I'm looking. Okay, that's okay. I'm just going to go forward. I think that there's a little mistake. And by the way, we're going into a Venus retrograde this week, and soon Mercury's going into retrograde too. So, yeah, there's a lot arising, but we have to be with it in a reflective way, reviewing, and also reclaiming all the RE words and the matters of the heart for Venus, and then Mercury, all that we're thinking about in all those areas. I'll talk more about that later. But so Wednesday, the 26th, a balancing of intuition and logic. The moon in Aquarius is encouraging those radical shifts. And there's a square to Uranus as well, which may bring sudden disruptions, but disruptions can be awakenings and birthquakes and redirection back to the authentic path. So, and I know, I know, I just want to say, I feel all of you out there. You know, another thing with Aquarius, and we have Pluto in Aquarius, it's like it's shocking. There's a lot of shocking things happening right now, but it's also shocking because this time is needed to transform what was, to look at the worst of the worst of the worst, to come up with the higher possibilities. And we are going through the hard stuff right now. Truth be told, right? This is why you have to take good care of yourself. I have a video, go watch it. It's, I called it Extreme Self-Care for Extreme Times, to help you navigate this time. But it requires a lot of trust, right? So we're trusting these sudden disruptions. We're trusting. I know it's hard, believe me, I know. But when it's like shocking information, just to insert, how is this serving the unfolding of humanity? To insert, what are we being shown for our soul calls, for our contributions, right? Where can we take compassionate action? So it's trusting your inner knowing while remaining adaptable and being willing to contribute what you have to contribute. So the transformational work on this day is practicing mindful decision making. Really, when you're faced with a choice, or when you're faced with, you feel the impulse to react and you really want to respond, make the choice of pausing, taking a breath, and check in with this question. Is this choice I'm about to make, is it connected to the future I want to create or co-create, or not? Or you can say, is this choice connected to the contribution I want to make towards the future? But we are always offered these choices. This is what transformation is. I remind my clients all the time. The moment you make a shift, the moment you make a decision, I'm no longer doing this, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go in this direction for my, more aligned with my soul and authentic path. You're going to have these things pop up. We can call them tests, to see what choice you make. Are you going to choose the old way, or are you going to choose the new way? Over and over again, until the new way is so concretized that that's the only way you're going. So just be mindful, especially on this day. Are you choosing in the direction of something for the future, for your highest good, for our highest good, or not? And keep choosing in the direction of those higher possibilities and your vision, okay? So the affirmation is, moment to moment, I choose in the direction of my highest possibilities, and I courageously walk on the new paths before me, okay? And this is what we need to trust. New paths will be opening. We're in the chaos before creating something new, okay? So Thursday, February 27th, the theme is deep renewal. The new moon in Pisces invites us to surrender and set intentions around what our feelings are showing us, what's being revealed, setting intentions around your emotional intelligence, your emotional well-being, for your spiritual growth, whatever path you're on. We're really being called to deepen our spiritual practices, okay? And allow flow of creative inspiration to guide you, okay? So the transformational work for this day, and tell me if you like this idea. I just like, I'm a doer of Capricorn rising. Like, Don't just tell me what is, tell me what I can do. And that's what I'm hoping to offer you here with the transformational weather. Okay, so the work for Thursday, or I don't want to say work, I think I'm going to change that. The transformational opportunity for February 27th is to set an intention for this lunar cycle. That's, whatever's calling to you with the new moon. I'm going to do a full video on the new moon in Pisces happening on February 27th. But you set an intention this week, write it down, speak it into existence, visualize it, feel it. What's it feel like? What's it look like? What's different? What do you need to believe about it so that you can manifest it? Also, all through Pisces season, but especially around the new moon, incubate dreams, catch your dreams, and listen to your dreams, for they are wisdom from your soul, okay? That's why I talk about them all the time. Okay, and the affirmation is, I'm willing to open my mind and heart for new beginnings and for divine guidance, okay? And if these affirmations don't speak to you, again, write your own and drop them in the comments so other people can enjoy that invitation to the information that came through you, the affirmation that came through you. Okay, let's see. Okay, did I do? Oh, okay. I almost passed this. It's so funny. I almost skipped this day altogether. And then when I looked at it, I was like, oh, yeah, it's kind of just a very calm day. Friday, February 28th. It's kind of like the lake goes very still. Our conscious goes very still. Our soul wants to talk. We need to listen. We need to turn within. It's a day for reflection and contemplation. The moon in Pisces is enhancing sensitivity and deepening awareness and divine connection. And it's just a very sweet, like I'm just feeling like soak up that day. A day for meditation, a day for being in nature, a day for just quiet. Be quiet and listen to your soul. Stay open for guidance through symbols, through dreams. And it feels like a renewal day. Just, okay, catching your breath, letting everything calm so you can replenish, restore, and then arrive back with more capacity. That's my word for this month so far. Capacity. What's your capacity? So the transformational work for the day, or opportunity, see how we fall back into old patterns? Well, I have it written here too, but transformational opportunity for the day is, meditation and being really connected to however you connect to the divine. This is a good day for show me the way prayer, okay? Affirmation is, I honor my heart's wisdom and allow space for divine guidance. Okay? Saturday, March 1st. March forward. Truly marching forward in some ways. In some ways, we're going backwards in matters of love, because on March 1st, we have the moon moving into Aries. The theme is bold worthiness arises. And this fiery Aries energy, it's a time for reclaiming. And Mercury is meeting up with the moon's node. So communication is key for allowing, I wouldn't say allowing, for listening into guidance for your destiny, for your purpose, because the node is about destiny and potential there. And then Venus stations retrograde on March 1st, which is inviting us to reflect on our relationships, our money, and values, what we value, and our self-worth. So the transformational opportunity for this day is to review where you've been playing small in relationships. Anybody? Can I get a hello talking to you? Is it you? Is it you? Remember, when we listen to our feelings, we listen to our truth, right? So this is a time to be a heart warrior for your possibilities, especially regarding relationships, but also regarding your self-worth and mattering. It's a time to speak up for what matters to you and teaching others, and I love to teach my clients, is teaching others how that you matter, okay? So make space to reevaluate, because it's retrograde, RE words, and matters of the heart, Venus, love, money, all things beauty, and what we value. So we are invited with this retrograde from March 1st to April 13th, first starting in Aries, then moves into Pisces. Let me know if you want a separate video on that to explain all that. It's a big thing. It only happens every 18, 19 months, something like that. Retrogrades in Venus. So speak up for what matters to you. Very, very important. Reevaluating relationships, money, and self-worth. And how you have about reclaiming your self-worth. Okay. So your affirmation for this day is, I take inspired action toward my highest potential. I am worthy of all my heart desires. Yes, you are. You are worthy of all your heart desires. Okay. And you're worthy of having a session with me. I'm going to say more at the end about how you can work with me. Okay. So stay with me. So then Sunday, March 2nd, the theme is healing and self-assertion. The moon in Aries still, it's igniting passion and purpose. And really, again, connecting the dots through this whole week, acknowledging your emotions and your feelings, while staying true to your personal power. It's about embracing your instincts and your repressed desires. We have an aspect to Lilith on this day. I think it's really important to activate, if I didn't say it at the top, I meant to activate your inner mystic this week and your inner rebel this week, okay? Especially on March 2nd. So the transformational opportunity is to sit with your emotions, really befriend, listen, like that Rumi poem, The Guest House. Go read that, Google that, The Guest House. Welcome all of your emotions in. What are they teaching you? What are they showing you? What truth has been suppressed that your emotions are stirring up for you that needs to be acknowledged? Okay, I'm going to say that again. What truth has been suppressed that's stirring up that needs to be acknowledged? And what need or needs have you been denying that you can no longer deny, right? This is again about getting real, getting sober, and sober is like, you're very conscious, you're very present to what is, so you can make choices about what can be, what's more powerful. And then how can you meet those needs? How can you meet those needs? Yes, Pisces is about unity and connection, but Venus is in Aries and it's retrograding, so it's about how can you take the lead for your needs being met, okay? And redoing things in those matters. So the affirmation for Sunday is, I rise with my power and claim what I'm worthy of and what I desire. Okay? All right. So how are you feeling about this upcoming week based on what I've said? And mostly I want you to tune into your own intuition to notice, or like if I say something, usually when I'm looking at soul charts, this happens all the time, my clients will say, that's exactly how I feel. That's exactly what I've been noticing. So I'm hoping the same with these weekly transformational weather offerings, okay? So track yourself, soul track with the moon, notice the patterns. Each day I mentioned where the moon is, journal about that. What do you notice on that day? Go to your chart. Where is the moon going to be in your chart? What's activated based on that house? And I hope that what I've shared is helpful. Just remember that, and a reminder that this week invites you to deepen your spiritual practice, your intuition, listen to your feelings, honor your truth, embrace your power and your instinctual knowing, and ignite your inner mystic and rebel. Set meaningful intentions. It's the new moon week, and again, I'll do a video on that, and reclaim your momentum. So, and just ask yourself, journal about how will you step into your power and align with your soul's truth this week. And share any reflections you have in the comments. Share your takeaways. I love that, how it landed for you, what awoke in you, what got ignited and inspired in you from what I've shared. And then here's how you can work with me. In the description, you can go to my website, which is victoriajazwick.com. You can request a complimentary 20-minute consult with me. We can look at your soul chart, or we can navigate a path forward towards whatever you're transitioning through, or wherever you need support on your transformational journey, or you can book a session with me because you're worthy of that. And for women, yes, this is just for women. That's my jam right now. On March 20th, I'm offering what I'm calling for now a soul circle gathering. The first one is happening on March 20th. Go to the website and put your name on the waiting list, and then you'll get more information. I've been getting a lot of questions. I'm going to send out an email to answer all the questions that will go out to everyone. And the idea of the soul circle is a way to just wrap my heart and soul around all of you out there for such a time as this, to bring whatever soul tools I have and transformational tools I have to support you. But it's really about being present with each other and creating the sacred space where we can share what's going on, but also visioning for what's possible still. Okay? All right. I think that's the commercial. May you flow forward with your beautiful purpose and gifts this week. Listen to your intuition, and may creativity guide you as well. And your gifts are needed at this time. I just can't say that enough. Needed for the collective unfolding. Okay? So peace be with you, my soul friends. Thank you so much. I'm always honored by you, by anyone who shares your time with me. Comment, email, reach out to me on Instagram at I Am the Soul Nurturer. And you're not alone. I'm with you. And we're growing through some big times, but we're going to do this. All right. Take good care. Until next time. Bye-bye.